to the land beyond the mountains.
People into the country illegally. That is amazing.
Honorable they are not picking our calls. They made up their
So no agreement with the EU, but
all of ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today.
People into the country illegally. That is amazing.
Honorable
You human trafficker.
Honorable
so no agreement.
is the Transition and Atlantic Television Network. The National Youth Council of Nigeria Rivers State Council has disassociated itself from the purported march in support of the governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Sim Fubara. This was made known by the council's chairman, Comrade Wisibara Bani, in a press briefing in Port Harcourt yesterday. According to the chairman, the National Youth Council of Nigeria is non-partisan.
Members of our revered council, local government officials, respected past and present leaders, student leaders and group here present, distinguished members of the council, intellectual alert members of the fourth estates of the realm, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to work on all other already established protocol. Rising from the State Management Committee meeting held on Sunday, 17th of July, 2022. We wish to express our great dissatisfaction and displeasure on certain burning state issues which have become a norm under the current administration. First, let me begin with the purported endorsement and match for Mr. Sim Fubara, who is a gubernatorial candidate on the platform of the People's Democratic Party. Let it be known today to Rivers people, Nigerians and the world at large, that NYCN is non-partisan, and there has never been a time that the National Youth Council of Nigeria in Rivers State ever endorsed any candidate or political party for the forthcoming 2023 general election.
The chairman also admonished the Rivers State government to make the payment procedures of retirees less cumbersome.
In the best of lights, I welcome you to the National Youth Council of Nigeria, Rivers State Chapter, quarterly press briefing. Executive members of our revered council, local government officials, respected past and present leaders, student leaders and group here present, distinguished members of the council, intellectual alert members of the fourth estates of the realm, ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to work on all other already established protocol. Rising from the State Management Committee meeting held on Sunday, 17th of July, 2022. We wish to express our great dissatisfaction and displeasure on certain burning state issues which have become a norm under the current administration. First, let me begin with the purported endorsement and match for Mr. Sim Fubara, who is a gubernatorial candidate on the platform of the People's Democratic Party. Let it be known today to Rivers people, Nigerians and the world at large, that NYCN is non-partisan, and there has never been a time that the National Youth Council of Nigeria in Rivers State ever endorsed any candidate or political party for the forthcoming 2023 general elections. What has been playing out is that some sycophantic leaders of a political party in the state planted one of their cronies to disguisingly function as the state party youth leader under the umbrella of the NYCN, so as to sow a seed of discord amongst the youth, and therefore attempting to silence the authentic voice of leadership of the youth in the state.
Greater Port Harcourt Automobile Center is open for business in Port Harcourt. Chairman consigned members of Port Harcourt Spare Parts Dealers Association, Mr. Paulinus Obuju, made the announcement when ATN visited the Greater Port Harcourt Automobile Center Spare Parts and Mechanical Village during an inspection to the center in LLMO, Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Mr. Paulinus urged called on the association to key into the project and acquire shops for the smooth running of the business. And during the site visit, the project supervisor engineer Alazia Azoma thanked the team and assured them that the project objective will be achieved. The Delta State Commissioner for Information, Charles Aniagu, had said the leader of the protesting retirees, Mrs. Helen Ejia, was APC Delta North women leader and accused her of misleading the public on whose responsibility it was to pay the pensioners. The leader of the protesters is Mrs. Helen Ejia, he said. She is a retired teacher from Iyatu Primary School, Utaba, Owe, in Ndokwa West. She retired in 2016 and is the coordinator of the APC Women in Delta North. We have seen some stage-managed protests by individuals who ordinarily are supposed to appreciate what the state government has done. The commissioner said, reacting to this, APC Publicity Secretary in a statement said Delta APC found the allegations rather laughable, to say the least. It is incomprehensible to note that instead of addressing the issues of paying pensioners, retirees their due entitlement, the State Commissioner for Information, Mr. Charles Aniagu, engaged in a campaign of calumny by insidiously dragging the name of APC into its criminal negligence of the Okowa's administration, deliberate refusal to pay pensioners, retirees their hard-earned pensions. It is indeed painful that pensioners, retirees who had given the best of years of their lives in service to Delta State are languishing in penury and of abject poverty, with some of them already dead, and the only excuse given by this catatonic contraption of a government for its refusal to honor its constitutional and moral obligations to pay pensioners, retirees their due entitlement is to label them as local government employees and APC members. This is despite the fact that while in service, these pensioners, retirees have statutory pensions being deducted from their salaries monthly and paid into the state government coffers, whose monies the Okowa-led administration may have diverted to fund the Atiku Okowa presidential campaigns. The residents of Delta State have raised alarm over extortion and harassment by Revenue Task Force in the state, who arrested some members of illegal Revenue Task Force extorting money from motorists by officers of Delta State Task Force on road taxes and revenue leakages. The coordinator of the State Task Force, Malachi Moye, disclosed that the clampdown became necessary as a result of the activities of the illegal revenue tax forces. He said the activities of these illegal tax forces have become notorious and are giving the state a bad image. The revenue collection in the state is the responsibility of the State Internal Revenue Service. Those desirous of becoming revenue agents should seek the approval of the Revenue Service before embarking on any form of revenue collection. Today in Sapele, Ogari and Koko axis of the states, we arrested some members of illegal revenue tax forces who have been extorting money from motorists. Traveling along major highways in the states had become a nightmare on account of the activities of the illegal tax forces. Moye warned those behind illegal tax forces to desist, as the state government would bring the full weight of the law to bear on them. Mr. Godwin Aibogun, the chairman of the All Progressive Congress in Edo's Ward 9 Oriho 1 local government area, was kidnapped on Monday and was found by the police in Edo State yesterday. This is contained in a statement signed by Deputy Police Public Relations Officer ASP Jennifer Iwebu in Benin. The news agency of Nigeria reports that Aibogun was kidnapped on Wednesday on his way back to his village from his farm in Ologbo Unu. According to Iwebu, on receipt of the information of his kidnap, the Commissioner of Police, Mr. Abutu Yaro, directed operatives of the command's crack team and the anti-kidnap and cyber crime unit to embark on aggressive bushcombing and robust patrol of the area for possible rescue of the victim. As a result of that, the kidnappers, noticing that they were being trailed by the team of operatives, succumbed to pressure and abandoned their victim unhurt and escaped into the bush. To this end, the Commissioner warns all kidnappers and their sponsors to either leave the state or face the expanse wrath of the law, as the command would rid the state of their excesses. She said the commissioner also enjoined the general public to continue to collaborate with the command by providing credible and timely information on criminals on their cohorts. The Nigerian Security and Service Defense Corps (NSCDC) says it has apprehended 8 suspects and impounded 7 trucks containing 315,000 liters of suspected native gas oil in Akwa Ibom State. The NSCDC commandant in Akwa Ibom, Mr. Suleiman Mafara, said this while briefing newsmen at the command's exhibit yard in Uyo. Mafara said the suspects were arrested based on intelligence and Surveillance by operatives of the anti-vandals of the NSCDC Akwa Ibom Command on